get started, can I please have everyone like and subscribe to the channel so the message can be passed out every time I upload a new video? All right, so today I want to talk about the differences between the housing market in the Philippines and Thailand. All right, so Southeast Asian countries, Thailand and the Philippines, each have their own different housing markets that are influenced by their own social, cultural, and economic contexts. While they are both emerging nations in a fast expanding region, they are not the same in terms of laws, pricing patterns, kinds of housings that are available, and general market dynamics. The main distinctions and parallels between the housing markets in Thailand and the Philippines will be examined in this study. Economic context. In the Philippines, over the past 10 years, the Philippines economy has grown steadily, propelled by a strong service sector that includes business process outsourcing, or BPO, remittances from Filipinos employed abroad, OFWs, and a youthful and expanding populace. The need for housing has increased as a result of the economic expansion, especially in metropolitan areas like Metro Manila, Cebu, and Davao. Significant economic disparities also have an impact on the nation's housing industry since many people cannot afford to become homeowners. This creates a strong demand for socialized housing projects and inexpensive housing. In Thailand, Thailand has a more varied economy with robust industrial, tourism, and agricultural industries. International investments have helped the country's property market, especially in cities like Bangkok, Pattaya, and Phuket that draw retirees, international investors, and expats from all over the world. Although Thailand's economy has grown and so has the demand for homes, the market dynamics are slightly different because of the large number of international purchasers and the government's initiatives to draw foreign capital into the real estate industry. Environment regulations. In the Philippines housing market is impacted by a number of laws, especially those that seek to preserve local land ownership. In the Philippines, expats are often not permitted to acquire land, but they are permitted to own condominium units as long as their share of foreign ownership in the project does not go above 40%. This law restricts expats' ability to participate in the property market and places more emphasis on local demand. In order to address housing requirements, particularly for low-income households, the government has also implemented laws like the Comprehensive Agrarian Reform Program, or CARP, and Urban Development and Housing Act, UDHA. Yet these programs have had varied results. In Thailand, however, is more accepting of foreign involvement in the real estate sector. Condominium units may be owned entirely by expats as long as their share of the building's equity stays below 49%. Furthermore, expats are permitted to retain a 30-year renewable land lease as long as longer leases. Additionally, the Thai government has created incentives for international investors and retirees, such as the Thailand Elite Visa, which has drawn wealthy overseas purchasers and supported the real estate market even more. Market dividing and types of housing. In the Philippines, three major categories can be used to categorize the Philippine housing market: socialized housing, mid-range housing, and high-end luxury housing. Small, simple apartments are a common feature of socialized housing, which is aimed at low-income households. Although the government has launched a number of initiatives to alleviate the backlog in housing, supply still cannot keep up with demand. The increased middle class is served by the mid-range housing market, which specializes in urban townhouses and condominiums. Rich Filipino and expats are the main drivers of high-end luxury housing, which includes gated communities and luxurious condominiums. In Thailand, although there are several separate categories in Thailand's housing industry, the luxury and expatriate driven market is given more weight, especially in Bangkok and in tourist locations like Phuket and Pattaya. The market features luxury homes that draw in foreign investors, mid-range condominiums that are well liked by urban professionals, and reasonably priced homes for locals. In suburban areas, detached homes and townhouses are typical. In city centers, high-rise condominiums predominate. Strong expat communities have also prompted the creation of real estate tailored by the preferences and needs of expats. Trends in prices. In the Philippines, due to a shortage of supply in Metro Manila, housing prices in the Philippines have been steadily rising. Property values have increased as a result of the BPO sectors and OFWs remittances surge in demand for condominiums. Nonetheless, the market is also distinguished by notable price differences, as affordable housing continues to be hard to come by while luxury constructions is in the desirable areas fetch prices. Exorbitant prices. Developers have been forced to concentrate on vertical buildings due to high costs of land in urban areas, which has resulted in the proliferation of condominiums. In Thailand, prices have also increased in Thailand's housing sectors, especially in Bangkok, where a lack of available land and strong demand have raised property values. Thailand's real estate market has fluctuated more than that of the Philippines. Nevertheless, in part because of the country's reliance on foreign investment and tourists, the market has seen brief slowdowns due to worldwide events like the COVID-19 epidemic, political unrest, and economic downturns. The luxury market is nevertheless thriving despite these swings, with upscale apartments and villas in desirable areas continuing to be in great demand. Investment environment. In the Philippines, for investors, the property market in the Philippines offers both opportunities and challenges. Long-term growth is possible in the nation due to its youthful population and expanding economy, especially in metropolitan areas. Foreign investors, however, may be discouraged by the regulatory environment, particularly the limitations on foreign ownership. Because of the market's reliance on regional demand, especially from the middle class, the housing market is particularly vulnerable to the effects of any economic crisis. However, given the large housing backlog and government incentives for socialized housing projects, the cheap housing market offers chances for developers. In Thailand, Thailand is a desirable location for overseas purchasers since its housing market is more accessible to foreign investment. The real estate market has been supported by the nation's robust tourism sector as well as government initiatives to draw in international investors and retirees. But the market's dependence on foreign demand also leaves it open to outside shocks. Such shifts in the state of the world economy or unstable political environments. Notwithstanding these dangers, there are plenty of opportunities in the Thai real estate market, especially in the luxury and resort property markets, which continues to draw in high net worth individuals from all over the world. Possibilities and difficulties. In the Philippines, the affordability gap is one of the major issues the Philippines housing industry is facing. Despite the fact that housing demand is rising, especially in cities, many Filipinos remain priced out of the market, which contributes to the ongoing housing backlog. To solve this problem, the public and private sectors must work together to create solutions for affordable housing. However, the nation's youthful population and solid economic foundation offer prospects for long-term expansion in the housing market, especially in the mid-range and cheap segments. In Thailand, Thailand's reliance on foreign investment and tourism presents difficulties for the country's real estate sector. Market stagnation can occur during times of political unrest and economic upheaval. Nevertheless, purchasers and investors are still drawn to the nation by its advantageous locations, robust tourism sector, and government incentives for international investment. Particularly in the luxury sector, there are plenty of prospects because upscale homes in desirable areas are in great demand even in volatile times. In summary, although emerging Southeast Asian countries, the Philippines and Thailand have quite different housing markets in terms of dynamics, legal frameworks, and investment climates. The Philippines housing market is notable for its wide variations in affordability and is mostly driven by local demand. Thailand's market, on the other hand, is more welcoming to international investment and places a significant focus on the luxury and expat driven segments. Due to the differences in their respective economic, social, and regulatory environments, both markets provide special opportunities and challenges for investors. All right, folks, that is it for today. Until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe to get the next video when it comes out. Thank you for watching.